Patriots versus the Walking Dead. That's the focus of my monologue. Patriots have a sense of love, devotion, and commitment to their country. And then they are the Walking Dead, our MPs or perceived political champions. The undead understand only one language: blood and meat, so long as the animal is not a carcass. And so do our MPs understand only one language: looting public money, no matter the collateral. So here's a little anecdote. In my formative years as a pupil in a local primary school, I first read a book that gave me a sense of patriotism. In its setting was a character, Joe, a solid young man in his mid-20s, a bosom friend and companion to Tommy, both of them from a small town where everybody knew everybody. And down the street was an old movie house where the two young men and their friends would waste away their Friday evenings. And uptown was Mr. Johnson's hardware store, the patriarch to the Johnson family. He was Joe's father, an upright man with qualities hard to find individually, much less collectively. He served in the Second World War with his twin brother Andrew, who unfortunately was killed a few years to the end of the war. Much as he survived, Mr. Johnson was amputated. He lost a hand and a leg. He was wheeled to and from work every single day. Then in 1967, duty called again. The nation was at war, and so young men were getting drafted. And whether by causation or coincidence, Joe was the first to be drafted and the only one from their town. The news shook the residents to their core, more so Mr. Johnson. Remember, his only son was Tommy's friend Joe. He was devastated. That evening, Mr. Johnson sat his son Joe, albeit with a heavy heart, but gave his blessings. His mother cried uncontrollably. For some reason, she thought her husband would talk her son out of that decision. Joe never returned. He died in the war. Now that was patriotism. Now, I didn't understand why Mr. Johnson, despite knowing the horrors of war, did not discourage his son from going to war. But with the same breath, I don't understand why Joe, despite seeing his father in the wheelchair for the past 22 years, was so eager to go to war. Until I got the concept of patriotism, which makes me question if our founding fathers were patriots or the Walking Dead. It's not a misnomer that a majority of our founding fathers fought for independence incentivized by the wealth of the white man. It's not like they wanted independence, they only wanted the loot. The critics of the founding president, Jomo Kenyatta, say that he betrayed the movement, that Mau Mau wanted equal distribution of land, but Mzee misappropriated everything. And then there is Jaramogi. There's a story told in Nyanza of how he raised money from the public under the pretext of buying them shares from the molasses factory, and the people are still waiting for their dividends to date. Everybody who is running for public office is going there to build their portfolio or misappropriate public funds. And so I had somebody complain about President Ruto. He said that Ruto has stolen so much that he had to buy a bank to bank it. Well, at least he's banking it. Uhuru stole so much that he had Waiguru and Kafura work with money in sacks. Both of them are the Walking Dead.